y'all, and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kay, and this is my channel where I share all about my making adventures. I've got quite a bit to share with you today, which seems to be the norm lately. I know some of you are loving these longer episodes, and I'm so glad. I hope you're ready to settle in for another one. Grab your beverage of choice. I've got coffee today, of course, and something to work on, and let's get started. So today is May 16th. It is 8:46 a.m. It's episode 230, and I've got mail, giveaway winners, finished objects, works in progress that include plastic canvas, knitting, English paper piecing. We've got it all today, all but crochet, I guess. No crochet to share today, but I've got all of the things to show you other than that. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and I will have links right down below this video for everywhere that you can find me, as well as links to Ravelry project pages for all of my knitted items. My English paper piecing and plastic canvas are on there, but Ravelry project pages with all notes are down below. Shops are linked below. Let's take a little sip of coffee before we get started. I finally have a mug warmer over here, and it's making me so happy. Eric cleaned out his office at work, and he had one there that he gave me, and I'm like, why? He's been telling me for years to get one, and I'm like, why did I never get one of these? It's so nice. My coffee's always cold by the time I get around to drinking it. It doesn't matter if I'm sitting here or I'm around the house. Coffee's always cold. All right, I've got two pairs of socks that are finished. Were these, I think you saw both of these last time. Yes, both of these were works in progress last time. I couldn't remember if they were or not. So the first pair that I finished are the Beach Bum Yarn socks. There's the tag. It is Lisa Frank's Trapper Keeper. Is the colorway name. These are both fingering weight socks. And here's the first pair. I don't have these on blockers. I didn't bother, but you can still see them. It's fine. So I love how these worked out. I love how both of these pairs worked out, but these were so fun. This bright yarn, seeing it work up. Perfect. These ones I did vanilla socks on DPNs. I did US 1 2.25 millimeter needles, 64 stitches, 25 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff, 60 rounds for the leg, I believe. All the details that I'm going over are on the Ravelry project page. This was pair number 31 for the year. I started it on May 2nd and finished them on May 9th. And I love them. They turned out perfect. It was so fun to dive into some of that bright 80s, 90s themed yarns. You can kind of see back here. Can't really tell what's in it, but I did put together a basket of some of the yarns I've received recently, either that I've purchased or that have been gifted to me that are bright and fun or 80s, 90s themes. So they are in that basket, and I have some more today to add to them. But we'll show those a little bit later. Second pair that I finished since last episode are the Laughing Cat Fibers socks. The colorway is Orion Nebula. This is on a fingering weight sparkle base. These ones turn out so good as well. The Lisa Frank, these are probably for me. I did them to my size, which doesn't mean they'll end up for me. They'll go in a pile, and if I find someone to give them to, I'll give them to them. If not, they're for me. So that's just kind of what I do. Unless I know, like, for sure I'm knitting a pair for me, they just kind of go in a pile. I actually have a little bit of a pile back here as well. And sometimes they end up finding other homes. They always end up where they belong, I feel like, so it works out. These ones I did on Magic Loop, US 1 2.25 millimeter, just my vanilla socks on Magic Loop. 20 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff. I think I did 60 rounds for the leg for these as well. Both of these have just the slip stitch heel flap, gusset, what's written in the pattern. These ones are for a gift. I know who they are going to, so they will be put, I have a bag for this person over here actually, because I gift them socks fairly frequently. So these will go into the bag for them, and I think they're going to be a Christmas gift. we'll see. Sometimes I get impatient and I gift things before their intended date, but those ones are pair number 32 for the year. I started them on May 3rd and I finished them on May 14th. That's it for finished objects. Works in progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 to show you. Oh gosh, that bag is heavy. The first one is Wyatt's sweater. This is in a bag from JM Yarn and Crafts. And I'm still working away on the back piece. This sweater pattern is the Sovereign sweater by Megan Babin, using Swish worsted in Pinecone Heather. Great brown. Here, it's all bunched up on the cord, but here is what where I am at. Got my Progress Keeper marking where I was last week. That is a coffee pot from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. I'll go ahead and move that up now. I've still been doing 4 rows a day. Moving right along. You just see so much progress with that you wouldn't even think you see, but it adds up. Like, all that was done in a week. And I got to work on all my other projects. That's the benefit to me of breaking it down into small chunks, as I get to work on other things too, because I don't get to just knit all day. So when I break it up in chunks, I can be like, well, laundry's going, I'm going to do these 4 rows and work on my plastic canvas or whatever the case may be. And then when it's time to switch laundry, I put those away and I go switch laundry, do some more cleaning, whatever needs done, and then come back, work on something else. It's kind of an up and down thing around here usually during the week, so it works out. That's the update on that. Jelly roll blanket is in a bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. And I have on my to-do list today to sit down and snip the ends on this. I've not done it yet. All of my ends from like the past 2 strips just need, they're woven in. I did weaving in as I go on the first row of the collar change. I think I talked about that last week. So I just need to go through and snip the ends and then weave in the ones from the start and finish, the mini. But anyways, this is a pattern, the Jelly Roll Blanket by Kay Jones, and I am doing it just fingering weight, not holding it with anything. I have some changes and modifications I've made. Those are all listed on my Ravelry project page. And this marker is marking where I was last week. So I did all this. I finished off that strip. That was the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th strip. And I started the 8th strip yesterday or the day before. Can't remember. This is usually the first thing that I knit on. Sometimes I'll pull out socks, but usually I pull this out, knit on this while I'm doing my Bible study in the morning. I'm doing the Bible recap. And I've had some people ask where I'm doing that. There is a website, I think it's just thebiblerecap.com. I'm pretty sure that's the one I have linked below because I had so many questions about it. And you can find out all the details about the Bible recap there, but I'm just using the Bible app. Like, that's just the name of it. It's just the Bible app. Let's see if I can show you here. It is just that right there, Bible app. And it's in the plans in there, the Bible recap. I didn't start it at the beginning of the year, so you don't have to start it at the beginning of the year, but yes, that's where I'm doing it. There are other ways that you can do it. All right, I'm just moving my marker so that it's ready to go to show where I was. And today I am going to pull this out. I don't have time in the morning when I work on it unless that's like all I would do. And that's not really something I can do while I'm reading along with the Bible recap, but today I am going to sit down. I'm going to snip all of these long tails from the ends. I like to do that after every strip, but it just hasn't happened. That's okay. They're all woven, so I just need to cut them. All right, let's talk talk about English paper piecing. I finished off, I don't remember where I was last week, but I have the latest flower added in. The white surrounding it is done. And I've got good progress done on the next flower, which I went ahead and brought down. I don't always bring those down to show until I'm done, because they live upstairs in my little area in the living room where I sit. Sorry, I have a piece of fuzz on that. Where I sit, and sometimes I'll knit there, but usually it's for English paper piecing. So here is my quilt top so far. And I do have the EPP kit linked below. It came with all of the fabric that you see here, the paper pieces, written instructions. I have that linked below. I don't know if it's still available. I haven't checked the link, but that's the shop where Eric purchased this. So the latest flower that I did was this one right here. Got it surrounded with the white. And I'm working on my next one. I'm doing the last round of hexagons on this one. And then I'll attach it somewhere. I don't know where. I'll just throw it in there. I'm so excited to see this thing grow, and I have not been able to put it down. When I pick it up to work on it, it's one project I have a hard time finding a stopping point on, because I just enjoy it so much. And then it gets to where it's like, I have a little bit of thread left. Let's just do another side of one of these. Let's add another one in. There's a lot of thread left. But yeah, working away on this next flower. I don't want it to fall on the floor or anything. Okay, let's do plastic canvas next. And I don't have a basket or anything that I keep my English paper piecing in. I have one of the Martha Washington sewing cabinets, the old ones. So the bottom drawer on the style that I have is larger than the other drawers. So right now it fits down in there. I just fold it up and tuck it away in there. That's where all my supplies, well, some of it's down here, but most of my supplies for actually sewing the pieces together is up there. My plastic canvas, though, is in my sewing basket. And I am on the third side. This is a kit from Mary Maxim for a tissue box cover. If I can get the pattern out here, I was going to show you the picture. Tissue box cover. It's got two different butterflies on it. That's not the picture that shows both, but that's all right. And I think I was on the third last time. So I have the top piece. I still have a little bit to do on the top piece, but I'm waiting until I pull the green back out. Then I did this side. There is still some specialty stitching needing done on these, but all the basic stitches are done. Then the first butterfly side, and now I'm on the second butterfly. So this is the third side. So once I finish the basic stitching on this, I'll have one more of these sides, and then I will be ready to go back and do all the specialty stitching and then attach everything. So it's moving along pretty quickly, I feel like. I do about 30 minutes. Sometimes if I have like the piece of thread, I'll go ahead and finish it off instead of ending at 30 minutes. It just depends on what's going on around the house that day, what all I have to get done. So that's kind of all to show on this. I will say there are some mistakes in this pattern. The chart, where's that? The key and the chart and what colors are where. I feel like there's mistakes. There's not enough yarn. There's something off. And there were reviews that said the same thing. I just didn't bother to read the reviews before I ordered. I've been doing plastic canvas for so many years that it's not really a huge issue. I've just kind of adjusted and thought, okay, because if you look at go through one of the issues was at the butterfly here, it had yellow on the center parts where all that orange is. There were supposed to be yellow parts if you follow the chart. But then I looked at the picture, and because I was like, there's not enough of that color. There's no way. And I looked at the picture and I'm like, there's no yellow in there. So I was like, I think they meant to have orange there. One of the colors of the orange, there's a few different shades. So I've just been using that and we'll see how it turns out. I'll pivot and adjust if I need to, if I get down the road and run out of something. It's not a big deal. I'm not one that gets too bothered by that kind of stuff. So I will just adjust it if and when I need to. That's it for plastic canvas. Now I just have 2 pairs of socks. That's all I have going, sock-wise. And I think, I don't know that I'll get to it today, but I want to cake up, what did I do with them? Actually, I think they're back in that. Yeah, I see Yarnable back there. I was thinking, where are my Yarnable and my Freckled Whimsy? They're in that basket. I think I'm going to cake those 2 up. The May Yarnable and May Christmassy Freckled Whimsy Club, and go ahead and get those cast on. Try to have them both done. We will see before Summer Sock Camp starts next Friday, 24th. But I got to get these done first. So focus. Got to focus on some socks. All right. The first pair that I have here is a pair of scrappy socks. I have no clue where this bag is from. I don't remember. I've had it for ages. If you are watching and you are the shop that I think you gifted it to me. I don't even remember if it was a gift or if I bought it. I don't remember. I think I got it when we lived in North Carolina. There's no tag or, I mean, there's a quote on here, excuse me, but there's no shop name on here. So I'm not sure, but it's beautiful scrappy fabric bag. And it just seemed so fitting for scrappy socks. So I am just doing my vanilla socks on 9-inch circular pattern and just using up leftovers. Some are my leftovers, some are leftovers from friends and swaps. Some I've had for years and I have no clue where they came from. But yes, just vanilla socks, 9-inch circulars. I'm in the gusset decreases. Heels are done on both of them. So I'm doing them 2 at a time, like 2 tandem concurrently, whatever you want to call them. And I do the mini on one and then on the other one, then the other, and just go like that. I did 25 rounds of Knit 2 Purl 2 ribbing for the cuff, 60 rounds for the leg. I am changing colors every either 5 or 10 rounds. There's no rhyme or reason to it. No reason why. I mean, some I have less than others. Pull out a couple here so you can see what I mean. Tangled around needles, but some are a tiny bit, some are more. So I just do 5 or 10. If I run out of one color on one sock, it's not a big deal. They're scrappy. But yeah, those are my scrappy socks. Loving them. I don't think there's anything else about those. Since I'm doing 9-inch, I'm doing a US 0 on those because my gauge changes on 9-inch circulars. This pair, goodness, this yarn and this bag together. Got to pull everything out here because I got to show you it all. And the yarn is coming unwound. So the bag that this is in is from Mountain State Stitches. It's a 90s themed bag. Love it. And then this is, the yarn is from Stitchin' with Yarn. It is her Back to the 90s sock set. And let's just look at these together. Are these not perfect together? It is like they did this on purpose, but they didn't. They did not. But it is like they did. It is so good. So I last night sat down with the goal to get the heel done. And I ended up getting the heel done. This is the first sock and the gusset decrease is done. So I got more than I intended to, more done than I intended to last night. This is just vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars. Chalgoo, red lace, I'm trying to think what all. I did 25 rounds of Knit 2 Purl 2 ribbing for the cuff. My pop of color that I do usually is only a cast on and 2 rounds of ribbing. I did a cast on and 5 rounds of ribbing this time. I don't know, I just felt like I wanted more of that at the top, and then I used that for the heel, and I will probably use it for the toe as well. I think I'll have plenty. Oh, I have a progress keeper on here and I forgot to show these last week. I actually need to move this over here so that I don't forget. The little box got pushed to the back, like back here where I have some notebooks, and I totally forgot to show it last week. This is a Game Boy Progress Keeper from the Littlest Charm Co. She sent me over some Progress Keepers and it is so cute. So that's what I have on this back to the 90s socks. So these will be my on-the-go knitting for this weekend, and then I'll probably try to finish them off Monday or Tuesday. I think I can probably finish the scrappy socks off by tomorrow, Saturday at the latest. And then if I get my two May yarns caked up and ready to go, maybe I can't have those done by Friday. We will see. If not, it's not a huge deal, but I would like to have them done. Know that my monthly socks are out of the way before I dive into all of the 80s, 90s bright yarns for summer sock camp. We'll see what happens. Speaking of summer sock camp though, we are done with works in progress. Now we're going to chat about summer sock camp for a few minutes. I'm going to go over the list of new prize donations that have came in. And then we will do, or actually, let's go ahead and do giveaway winners first from last episode. Then we'll do summer sock camp, and then we'll just go into mail with that. So last episode, I did a giveaway for reaching 70,000 subscribers. The giveaway is these 2 bags from Bags by Awesome Granny. So we have 2 winners, and I'm going to put the winners' names. These are from the comments on episode 229. I'm going to put your comment right here on the screen. So if you are one of our winners, huge congratulations, and just contact me at crazysock.ladypodcast@gmail.com. I just need your shipping information and then I will get that sent out to you. So for the Poppy bag, here is our winner. I'll put the comment up here on the screen. I'm assuming your name is Karen. Congratulations. I just need your shipping information and I will get this bag sent out to you. And then our next one, I am not sure what your name is. I'll put your comment here and the username is on there. But it is for this bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. So again, huge congratulations to our winners. I will get those off in the mail to you. You do have until May 30th to contact me. If I don't hear from you by May 30th, I will redraw a winner on the episode following that date. All right, summer sock camp. Run through of some information on that because it does start, when you're watching this, it will start a week from that day. If you watch it on the day it goes up, I guess. Anyways, it starts May 24th. As I'm recording this, it is a week from tomorrow that it will start. So May 24th, summer sock camp starts. If you are new here and you're not sure what summer sock camp is, it is basically just a sock make along. Knit or crochet socks, any yarn, any pattern, any size. It doesn't matter. Just knit or crochet some socks. You can find out all details for summer sock camp over in the Ravelry group, which is linked below. There is a chatter thread that has all the details for the make along in the first post that you're going to see in that thread. There is also a pinned post on my Instagram, and then I did go over all episodes, all information in episode 226. You do not have to pay to participate. I will never do that. You do not have to pay to participate. I want everyone to come together and make some socks together, make some friends, have fun. That's the joy for me in it. This is not a you have to pay to participate kind of a thing. So you don't need to register. You don't need to do anything special. You just jump in and participate. If you do want to enter to win prizes, I will be drawing for prizes from the Ravelry group, the Summer Sock Camp chatter thread, and then the Summer Sock Camp finished object thread. The finished object thread is where you will post finished pairs of socks. The chatter thread, you just chat along. You can share pictures of what you're working on. I'll draw from those 2 places, and then I will also draw from the Instagram hashtag, hashtag SummerSockCamp2024. Trying to think if there's anything else. We do have a logo and merchandise that is available over on the Spreadshirt shop, which is also linked down below. Threads that are open in the Ravelry group. We have the chatter thread. I already talked about that. The finished objects thread, I will open the day camp starts. We have a thread for if you want to find a pen pal for Summerset camp. Sharon opened that for us. And then we also have a thread with links for shops that have 80s or 90s themed items. If you have a shop, you know of a shop, you want that included, please just email me crazyslackladypodcast@gmail.com and I will get that added. And then we also have a thread that has a list of links of shops, pattern designers that have donated prizes for Summerset camp, and the list is so huge. It is amazing. It is growing. I've got a list here of more to go over with you. And I do want to say, when I go over these lists, I'm not showing items because I do not have the items here to show. These are shops that are going to be shipping the items directly to the winners, or patterns that, they'll just be gifting on Ravelry or whatever. And I do not have them here to show. So that's why I'm not showing prizes. I do have a couple that came to me that I'll be showing today. But if I don't show any physical items, it is because those shops, those makers, designers, they are handling gifting those items and sending those out, which is so, so awesome. It takes such a workload off of me to have to package everything, ship it. Shipping is so expensive, so it's just like double shipping if it comes to me and then I ship it out. So it's great. But yes, that's why you're just seeing me run down the list. And if you want to see the full list, if you want links to the shops, there are coupon codes galore over there for patterns and for shops. Definitely check out the prize thread in Ravelry. Okay, I need a drink of coffee and then we're going to dive into this list. These are the ones that are new since last episode. And if you want to donate any type of a prize, patterns, bags, yarn, whatever, it doesn't have to be 80s, 90s themed, please just contact me at crazyslackladypodcast@gmail.com. Let me know what you would like to donate, a link to your shop or your designs. And if you are shipping it, if you have any shipping restrictions, because I want to make sure I match people up with, if you only ship to like US only or something like that. I want to make sure I match everyone up with where they are comfortable shipping to if you are doing the shipping. All right, I think that's all I've got. There's so much information. So exciting. Okay, the prizes that have came in since last episode, we have from Wendy Gal. I am so sorry, Wendy, if I'm mispronouncing your last name. Patterns. She has donated 5 prizes, 2 patterns of choice for each prize. So there's going to be 5 winners. Each winner is going to get to pick 2 patterns of choice from her patterns. And then she also gave a coupon code. It is SockCamp24, and that will get you 24% off any pattern of hers on Ravelry throughout camp. Barley Pearls has donated 1 project bag. Sarah Yuri has donated 2 patterns, winner's choice, and also gave a coupon code. It is SSC24, and that'll get 24% off until August 31st. Okay, my card was full. I had to pause and delete some things. I knew that was going to happen because I've not cleaned this card off in forever. So I'll have to go through today and delete all the old things off of here. But anyways, I am not sure where it cut me off, so I'm going to have to do some editing. But Lee Yost Williams donated 3 patterns, winner's choice, from her Ravelry store, and also gave a coupon code. It is SSC24, and that gets you 15% off until August 31st. Keely Richmond has donated 2 needle keepers. Always Be Kind Yarn has donated 2 prize packs that will include 1 sock set, 1 project bag, stitch markers, needle stoppers, and 1 sock pattern of hers. And also, that's Laura, and she gave us 2 coupon codes. So the first one is for her shop, yarn, bags, all of that stuff. It is SockCamp24, and it gets you 15% off everything throughout summer, excluding clubs. And then also for her patterns, you can get $1 off using the code SockCamp, $1 off. And that code is listed, all of these codes are listed over in the Ravelry group. So I think that's it for new prize donations. Let me double check the other side of this paper here. Yes, that's all we got. That was quite a few. And I'll go through those, any new ones that come in every time. Now I will go over the ones that arrived here to me. And I have lots of prizes I'm going to be shipping out from the prize cabinet as well. And then any that come into me, I will be shipping out also. But let's go over those. So we are kind of going into mail here. The first thing I have is from Crazy Chicken Lady Creations. Her card, and she sent over 2 Progress Keeper sets, and they are all 80s 90s themes. You're not gonna be able to see them very well. I didn't take them out, but she sent one for me and then one to use for a giveaway. So I'm going to use it for Summerset Camp. And then Granite State Yarns. Sorry if you can hear some bags here. I've still got everything packaged up. Granite State Yarns sent over a sock set for me and then one to use as a giveaway. So we're going to use that for Summerset Camp also. This is the one that she sent for me. It is Rainbow Road, is a full skein, and then the mini skein is I've Been Inked. There's her label, and look how beautiful that is. It's going right back there in the basket. I think I'm a little crooked from what I was before. It's fine. It's going right back there in the basket to be cast on. I don't know how I'm going to decide what I'm going to cast on first out of that basket. I don't know. It's going to be a tough decision. Then the one that she sent for a prize is a one-of-a-kind sock set. She just named it One of a Kind Summerset Camp 2024. The green mini is Knit All the Socks. The blue mini is What's Your Cabin. So it's just a fun super. I don't even know what I was going to say there. It is a fun Summerset Camp themed one of a kind sock set. So cute. These are both on her fingering weight. The full skein is 50 grams and there's 220 grams. Love those colors. All right, I'm gonna stick this back in this bag since it is a prize. Okay, the last thing that came in for a prize is from Dayton OH Stitches. Love this bag that these came in. So fun. They sent over a bag for me and then one to use as a prize. Here's the first one. It's a great sized box bottom bag. And then here is the second one. There's some pockets in there. There's pockets in here too, yes. We've got a couple of bags here, and those are the ones that came in, the prizes that came in to me that I will be shipping out in prize packs. Then I did also order some things. Is that all the prizes that came in? Yes. So these are things that I ordered aside from Jenny of Mountain State Stitches did gift me her bags and I love them so much. I can't wait to use them. I ordered, so Stitch 'em with Yarn did a yarn that she, not like knowing Jenny was doing these bags, had based it off of, but she had based it off of this fabric, and the yarn is amazing. I think it's actually supposed to be delivered today, so you should see it next week, but I've just been ordering all the yarns. I just can't resist. I can't resist right now. But yeah, Jenny Mountain State Stitches sent me those bags. Oh my goodness. I was gonna forget. The charms from Littlest Charm Co. See if you can see those here. This one, like a Lisa Frank inspired one. And then we've got Woody and Buzz from Toy Story. And the Lisa Frank one. You guys, I can't wait to use those together. I'm just having way too much fun with this year's Summerset Camp theme. Way too much fun. And all of these amazing shops with all of these fun 80s, 90s themes and bright colors and fabrics and all of the things. I can't handle it. I can't. So I did, I was able to get, I talked last week about how I was trying to get Knit Picks Swish DK for my niece's sweaters for this year. And I was able to get the crush. I got 4 of these, which should be plenty. So I got that. That's the crush color. Black is still not available. So many of you were messaging me and emailing me saying it's available, but it was showing as low stock, but all you could put in your cart was 1, and that is what happened to me before, and then they eventually canceled my order because they didn't have it, and they said because I had paid with PayPal, it was going to expire, so they couldn't hold it until the yarn came in. So when I would go in and try again this time for low stock, it just said 1, and I was like, I'm not even going to bother. I think it says it should be back tomorrow, but we will see. We will see if it is back, because I need to order that. But what else? Oh, and a lot of you said to check Ravelry D-Stash, and I had thought about that, and I still might. I just have to be super, super careful. I have really bad allergies with certain things, and so does one of my nieces, when it comes to like pet dander and things, which sounds ridiculous because I have dogs and cats, but I cannot cuddle my cats. I cannot have them around my yarn. This door is shut on this room all the time. 1, because Calvin destroys it, but 2, because like I cannot, if they've laid on a blanket, I can't touch the blanket. Like my allergies are so bad when it comes to the cats, and one of my nieces is the same. So I just have to be super careful with stuff like that. Yeah, and then my allergy with alpaca, I have to make sure that like the yarn hasn't been around alpaca, because I can notice even if like the fibers seem to rub off, I don't know, but I can get itchy. So allergies are annoying, but I might have to cave and just double check that, you know, it's not been around cats and all of that kind of stuff. But anyways, hopefully I can just find it from Knit Picks. Okay, I ordered some yarns. So the first one that I ordered is from Dion Yarns. And this is a self-striping called Spotlight. And it is as bright as you're thinking when you look at that. Like my camera really just does not know what to do with all of these bright colors I'm showing recently. It is amazing. So this is going in the basket too. This one is not 80s or 90s themed, but I could not pass it up. Y'all know I love some patriotic yarns, red, white, and blues. This is from Night Owl Fibers. And a couple of you actually sent me like the Instagram post for this or a link for this, and I'm like, I already got it. I ordered it. This is Sweet Land of Liberty. And these are all fingering weight that I'm showing aside from the Knit Picks, which is DK. These are all fingering weight. So this one I think will be perfect with the Robin's Nest bag that I showed, the red, white, and blue like floral bag. I think this will be perfect with that. I can't wait. I don't want to rush the months, but I will definitely be knitting those up around July 4th. We will see when they get cast on. Last thing, there's been a lot lately, but last thing is from Summerset Yarns. I could not. So I have just been on this like kick of wanting to watch the old Scooby-Doo, the old one. It's my favorite. I loved it. My sister Cassie loved it. And I saw this. This is the Mystery Machine. These are both fingering weight. So I had to have it because I've just been, I don't know why, but I've been wanting to watch Scooby-Doo. And this one is Oompa Loompa. I love, we just watched, I talked not that long ago about the Wonka movie. I love Willy Wonka, so I had to have this one too. The old one is definitely my favorite, but the new one was very good too. So yes, got these two, couldn't resist. They're going in the basket as well because they're super bright and fun. That's all for mail. That was enough. That is all. So reading and watching, we're going to kind of get into life stuff now. Watching, oh, the bottom of that is hot from that mug warmer. Don't touch the bottom of the mug. Watching, we are still watching Alone. I think we're on season 4, not really sure. Actually, we just finished season 4, I think. We're on the last episode. I'm remembering now. We didn't watch it last night because Eric went camping last night, so we didn't watch it last night. But yes, we were on the season finale of season 4. We watched the Bon Jovi interview with Michael Strahan. Is that how you say his last name? We watched that. It was okay. It was kind of, I don't know what I went into it expecting not to be what it was, I guess, because it was just kind of a recap of the documentary. It was obviously like something he did for publicity for the documentary. There really wasn't anything that they talked about that wasn't already in the documentary, which we had just watched not that long ago. So it was like 40 minutes of stuff we had pretty much already seen. Wasn't too bad, but I'm like, we didn't really need to watch this because we already saw all of this. We watched a movie. We watched The Blind. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was the name of it, The Blind. We watched that over the weekend. I think, is that what we watched on Mother's Day? No, I think we watched that on Saturday. So that's kind of all we've been watching. I am caught up on When Calls the Heart, watching Survivor, those two as well. Reading, I finished The Secret Obituary Writer, and now I am reading When Calls the Heart. I love the show, and so many people over the years have said if you like the show, read the books. They're better. They're different than the show, though, and definitely it's different than the show, but it is so good. It's just, it gives Little House on the Prairie vibes, which was my, like, hands down my favorite books when I was a kid, and I'm really enjoying it. Let me double check how far I am. Oh no. There we go. I'm 65% through. I'm reading that on my Kindle, but I have the app on my phone too. So 65% through that first book. I'm not sure how many there are in the series. I didn't check, but definitely recommend it. I'm really enjoying it. I think that's kind of it. Life stuff, mostly just normal stuff. Mother's Day was great. I felt totally spoiled rotten by my boys. It was such a good day. We're going towards the end of the school year here. The boys are out May 24th. So they're very, very excited about that. That's kind of all I've got. That's kind of it. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode today. I hope that you are getting ready for summer sock camp. Let me know in the comments below if you are. Do you have your cast-ons planned, or do you have just like a basket like me that you're going to pull from, or are you just working from works in progress, or just going to kind of see what you feel like you want to cast on for summer sock camp? I don't have like I said, I'm not sure which yarn I'm going to pick, but I'm definitely having fun putting yarns in that basket over there for summer sock camp. It's all been new stuff so far. I haven't pulled anything from stash. I see a few and I need to just grab them and put them over there so that I'm, I have them fresh, like right there in front of me. I was going to say fresh in my mind, but no, they're like right there in front of me in that basket. That's what I need to do so that there's some stash being worked with as well. But all right, I am going to get this edited and ready for y'all, and I will see you next week for a regular episode that it will go up the first day of summer sock camp, next week's episode. So I will see you then. Happy making. Bye.